So, what is y'all name? What is y'all group name? Break that down for me.
I'm D.O.F. Harry.
I'm D.O.F. Mac.
D.O.F. KO.
D.O.F. Quad.
Disciples of Flow.
We go by D.O.F. Started the group last summer, and it started with this man right here. He just pretty much found Will in a group of friends that he figured could rap and just put the group together. Like he believed in us.
They got bars.
He believed in us.
Like people do this for real.
Okay, so what is the name meaning, and where exactly did y'all decide to put that type of name together, the D.O.F?
So Disciples of Flow, really, this is gonna sound funny, but like we like really into anime too. So like we like watch Naruto, you know, like. So I'm thinking like the Akatsuki, which is a group within Naruto, like they like disciples, you know, they all following towards like they all from different places, different clans, but they form together to make one group, and they just like bad as hell. So like I was like, yo, that's, like we all got different flows, we come from different places, like disciples of flow, like that's crazy. Like I thought it was dirty.
Okay, so like anime, is that like a theme that y'all rocking with, or y'all that's just kind of something that y'all all kind of was into and was like, let's come together with this type of thing?
I think we all have like a mutual feeling about it. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? We all think like have like certain different like characters we know or like appeal to, or you know what I'm saying? Like even in KO's bars, you know what I'm saying? He has stuff about anime, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'd say like I feel like we could definitely that would be something that we could do, but I would just be like scared about like a copyright thing, you know?
Well, y'all don't necessarily have to worry about that. The only reason you would have to worry about copyright is if you get to the point of actually selling like a company's product. Like if you like, let's say you want to name yourself after one of the anime characters or whatever, it wouldn't matter unless you was actually trying to sell that to people. You can't sell somebody else's, you know, a company's character name. But outside of that, you can go ahead and do all that you want. They can't do nothing.
Man, you just put in a song, low key, you shouting them out. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, if anything, that's promotion.
Yeah, you promoting them.
Because that's how people, you know, get sponsorships from things of that nature. Yeah. So, how did you guys come together? So what I want you to do is break down to me how all you guys came together, like to do all this, because y'all are,
boy,
you know,
this is a long story.
Yeah, just break all that down for me.
I would say pick a month from January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020.
I would say like really July.
July?
Yeah, really July, just everything kind of like hit and came together, which is like, so, bro, it's such a lot. I don't even know where to start. Like, I really don't know where to start.
I'll start where we came from. So it was pretty much, I've known Harry for like 3 years, and we didn't really hang out like that. Like I've known of him because he wrestled and he went to Niles and I went to Dewajak. So we're not that far apart. And we re-linked up at a party actually and at Grand Valley College. And I was like, what's up, bro? Blah, blah, blah. And he started chopping it up with me and he like, hey, I'm trying to get this group together. And I was also with one of my other friends. And we wound up just chopping it up like through Snap, and then we hung out like the next day. And he let us know like everything that was going on, and we kind of messed with him. We was like, yeah, bro, like we definitely do that. So it was just like meeting an old friend and linking back up.
Once we started like hanging out, like we was at this like music stuff like every day. We were just linking out our boy Ian's house, like making music like every day. And we decided like we like athletes too, so we like decided to go play football in Indiana. And then we linked up with some other boys of ours, and then we met like Quan. And we linked up with like Queese and everybody there, and so like
it's a very big group.
Right, so like we just started trading bars, like we're like this is crazy. And like no one like at the time we feel like wasn't doing like just like a collective type thing, because at first like we were like just like a collective, like we'd come in and out, like drop bars together whenever, just trade bars, just go at it. But like now I just feel like we're just still doing the same thing, just more constructively. More organized,
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so where are you guys from? Are all you guys from like the same area, Michigan?
Area, pretty much.
Michiana, yeah, that's the area.
Okay.
He from Niles, he from Taz, Dewajak. Okay.
Okay, so what was it like growing up in these type of cities? Because these aren't like super rappy cities. Like a lot of people within these areas aren't like rapping, and there's no labels here. So kind of let me know, like, what was your influences to get started, coming out of those areas that aren't like really super about rap like that?
I mean, I grew up in an R&B era, to be honest. My mom was a single mother. So I grew up listening to Genuine, most of it, you know what I'm saying? That's from what I remember. I started listening to rapping, actual rap, I think 08, 09. You know what I'm saying? That's back when Crank That came out, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it's not, I don't think that is who I really wanted to start, making music. Like, it was more people like Chris Brown, who were R&B singers, and then they like not transformed, but pretty much like moved to rap, to the rap category, and then like pretty much blended the two. And then like you have, people around the time were like actors who were coming to, doing music as well, and definitely, switching the game up. So I think influences like that definitely got me to want to make music, you know what I'm saying, and then just go from there.
Okay, let's go down the line. So how did it influence you?
I literally just found rap like real young, and I literally immediately fell in love with it. Like, I would literally just be sitting there playing it back, and like, I feel like I've always had like an ear for it. Like, it's weird. It's like when beats are about to drop or anything, like I know when they're about to drop. Like, I just feel that coming. Or like I feel like when someone's about to like switch their flow, kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I've been around it so much, like I'm able to tell when things are going to like switch and change up, and like I love that so much that I was like, I could really send a message to and stuff. Like, I could do this. Like, I know it's like crazy because I'm from Niles, Michigan, and like you said, not a lot of people making music out there, but like, why not be like one of the first like to like really like push that and be like, because I know there's a whole wave of rappers that just really don't got that type of like platform, but like if we put us on a map, like it's gonna cause more people to come up. So I mean, like, why not do it? At this point, we setting the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, we paving the way. Okay.
For me, coming from Dwajak, I don't think I really knew any rappers from my town, to be completely honest. But I grew up listening to people like how he said, like Genuine, like Chris Brown. I'm really an old soul. Like, my aunt played a lot of music when she had cleaned, and I was always at her house. But I just listened to a lot of R&B stuff, and then my older cousin kind of started making music and like dabbling with it, like trying to produce and make beats and stuff. And then he started rapping, and listening to him, like being in my family and being from Dwajak, like where not a lot of people come from. It's a really small town, and hearing him make something out of it. And he actually like went to Atlanta, like had music videos on YouTube and stuff like that. It kind of inspired where I am right now. I'm trying to just not do the same thing, but be on the same road, just do it my way.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, coming from a small town, like it wasn't a lot of rappers or artists coming like from where I'm from. So growing up, I just listened to a lot of the same music that they was talking about. But really, over the summer, when they was talking about when we had linked up and everything, that's when they was talking about making music, and they put me on to the making music and everything, and that's when I really started writing. So like around quarantine, really, is when I really started writing my music and getting into it. And ever since then, I really just fell in love with it, and I just been writing ever since. Like,
I mean, so how do y'all feel about doing music? Like, now that there's quarantine and you actually can't move around, the way that everybody else can move around. I mean, how is it recording music in this type of climate?
I don't think it changes anything. I think it makes you more creative, because you have people like who started off on TikTok, and they started doing TikToks because they were in quarantine, just being able to show their creativity, and then just putting out to the world and just posting it, and then get a bunch of new followers or people doing the same thing that they're doing, you know what I'm saying, but in their own way, just as TJ said, like, how he makes music.
Okay.
I would say another thing is, like, we really have our bubble of people that we're just like, I don't know, like, you're supposed to pick a bubble and stick to that bubble as of right now with quarantine. So, like, we have a bubble and we really just stick to that. And they're all music oriented. Like, we're all about, like, the same vision and everything. Like, so we're all just together every day. So it's not really, like, that hard to, like, really brainstorm and get things going,
We got a lot of minds, and
Right.
they say it's strength in numbers, and we really have strength in numbers. Like, we bounce ideas off each other. Like, I may say something and not want to use it on the song, but he might take it and flip what I said and use his own creative mind for that bar and make it sound better than what I could have made it sound. Like, we do that all the time, feed off each other, take each other's stuff, not really take each other's stuff, but use it and flip it and use it in our own way. and it just works because it's, I don't know, it just all comes together at the end of the day, and it's just nice.
Like inspiring, like inspiration type.
Like it all happened for a reason, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, well, from all that being said, what type of music would y'all say that y'all create? What type of hip hop or rap would y'all say that y'all create?
Everything.
Yeah, it's like we really try to be versatile. Like really, like we try to like go down any type of route. Like realistically, like there's a difference between like there's different types of rap. Like there's drill, and then there's just like just storytelling. You know, like I feel like it's all storytelling, but at the same time, like you tell, there's a different type of genre or target market you trying to reach with like what stories that you telling in your music, and we really just try to reach every target market. Like we really try to like be as relatable as possible so people can really feel that. Cause like like a number of the things after our project that I have heard was like, yo, like I'm glad you said something like that, cause like I grew up the same way you did. Like we grew up that way. Like we from the same area, we grew up that way, and it's like, you know, that's what type of people you want to like tell that story, what's going on in this area. So whatever's going on in this area is really the we trying to push. I feel
Yeah, he pretty much just knocked all that out, like covered everything. But one thing I do want to add is more or less like we try to tell our life story, but we don't try to incorporate a lot of like, I would say, money or glitz and glamour, because that's not something that we're used to. So it's not going to be something that we're going to put in our music. Yeah, we may say like, oh, I just ran this up or something like that, or I'm running to a bag, or I'm running to a check, but that's just because everybody in our group is money hungry. Like, so we speak on that because that's something that happens every day, that we feel every day. Like, we just speak about things that we're passionate about.
Okay.
About putting the family in a better position.
Okay.
Like, a lot of things, because I got family from Chicago, so like it's different. You know, obviously I know they live a different type of lifestyle than I'm living over here, and we talk about it often. It's like, it's the same type of struggle, just different. Like, we go through different things than they do. We go through different things than they do, but at the same time, like, we're able to get through them. Like, it's all struggle, and we all know how to bounce back. So, I mean, like, with that being said, like my mom, like, that's another thing. Like, my mom's sick. And stuff like that. Like, a lot of people probably, like, can relate to that. You talk about that in a song, like, it's gonna speak to those people on a different level, you know, that you couldn't, that no one really talking about that stuff.
Okay, so let's go through the music. So, what's the name of you guys' first project?
Vibe Party 2. And that was more or less like, when we dropped that, we were trying to capture a vibe, just everything. Like, there's a song in there called Damage Is My Single. That's a love song. It was a Valentine's Day song that I dropped. And then KO has a single, it's called Settle the Score. And that's more or less like, he's capturing the vibe, but like, it's like how he's coming on it, and the words that he says, it's like a beef, and you're settling the score, but there really is no beef there. And you can really just vibe to the whole song. And it's, I don't know, it's just crazy how we showed our versatility throughout the entire album. And then we hopped on songs together and meshed and just went crazy. And it was just trying to captivate everyone at the same time.
Okay, so what was you guys' first song all together with all of y'all, all on one track? What would y'all say is y'all first song that y'all did together?
Not the Migos.
Okay.
Not the Migos.
So break that down to me. How did y'all come up with that name of, you know, Not the Migos?
Well, originally it was supposed to be 3 of us on the song, and like, we not the Migos. Like, we D.O.F. So, like,
it was used as a joke.
Right? But like, at the same time, then like, we had 4th jump on, and it was just like, yo, this tough, but we gotta keep it, because it's like.
And then I think with adding the 4th, it made the name make sense of the song even more, because the Migos is a group of 3, and this was a group of 4 on the song. And it showed like versatility, just like they do. Like, they go crazy on music. All of them do. They really like feed off each other. And we showed that, but we showed that with a little bit more versatility, adding the 4th person.
I think, and even them, like, if you want to break it down further, they're like, I think they're related. They're all related, right?
I think so.
Right? I know. Well, never mind. We did just find out the month. Sorry,
Yeah, I think they're all related. But how he was coming off that, me, KO, and Harry are all cousins. Like, we all just found that out this summer.
On a boat.
Yeah, on a boat.
On a boat.
We found that out this summer.
On Diamond Lake.
Yeah, on Diamond Lake. And he's the only one out of the four that really isn't related, but we think of him as a brother. Like we look at him like that, yeah.
Okay, with you guys being new artists, have you guys been doing shows now that you've got the project out?
Our first show is
Our first show, yeah, the 26th.
First show is March 26th, Showcase, Elkhart.
Yeah.
What is it, club?
Club 395.
Yeah, Club
Marion
395.
Street.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be y'all first show where y'all
Very
gonna be
first
performing
one.
in front of people.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so y'all never did any smaller shows before? Anything local?
No.
So
we've hosted our own Halloween, bash.
Okay.
Like listening party too, like
Yeah.
Okay.
after the album.
We've done stuff like that, but not like actually getting up in front of a crowd and performing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of a little bit of pressure when you first start getting in front of those crowds.
So practice is for
Trust me.
rehearsal.
Right.
Yeah.
Rehearsal, work, grind.
Yeah.
So like with all of y'all being together, like when y'all first got into the studio, who was the first person to start recording? Like out of all of y'all, who was the first rapper?
TJ.
And now, how did that transpire of you wanting to be in a group with these guys, being your own rapper? You could have been solo.
Yeah.
But what made you say, hey, let me go ahead and bring my brothers together?
Well, so my bad. No, we were rapping before.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all was rapping before him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Quan had dropped music beforehand.
So, with that being said, that same question goes for y'all.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I think it just plays into the part of us wanting to be a family and grow together. You know what I'm saying? Never not leaving nobody out. If we're all at the table, we're all going to eat. Nobody's going to just be left out with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that mindset just sticks with everybody in the group. I love Wu-Tang Clan. All right, like that's their music, like the art, just like it changed the generation. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of people from different area codes came together to make one group, and it made a wave. You know what I'm saying? And I heard people have bars. I'm like, yo, like these are my friends, like these are my brothers. Like let's do something with this. Like
Showcase that talent.
right.
so right now, do you guys currently have any music videos?
No.
No sir. No.
Yeah.
We're really at like making the platform. We're working on doing all that, still building our team and stuff like that. Like it's really we're starting at the ground level, like from the dirt.
Have you reached out to any videographers?
Yeah, we've been talking to a couple. We've had a couple
try
around.
to incorporate like local people that we know to even help them. You know what I'm saying? And then like, just further on like pave the way for themselves as well as business. Men and women just try to keep it to where like, put something into a pot that we don't trust anybody. Not saying that we don't trust people, but more likely your family is not going to be the one to turn it back on you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at this from the outside. I'm a manager, and I'm coming to you guys to put you guys into a situation. If a manager was to come to you and ask you, what would be your answer if they asked you a question? What type of message do you want to put out there from the music that you're creating?
From my perspective, the message that I want to send, like, from any of the music that I'm creating, is that you can do anything you put your mind to. Like, as long as you have hard work and dedication, anything that you put your mind to can happen. And you just gotta, you gotta be confident within yourself. You gotta just make sure that you push yourself every day. Try something different every day. Step out your comfort zone.
I think a lot of reasons why I do music is to give back to people. You know what I'm saying? Like people who don't feel like they can be in comfortable positions to even make music. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people know that they have an outlet of making music, or that their voice can be heard. Because a lot of people do feel silenced in the lives that they live. So just like people who make TikTok videos, and I'm gonna keep going back to it, it shows a lot of like who you are, and then like being comfortable with who you are, and just being able to just like make, just make songs, put yourself out for videos, or just make sure that you're comfortable with who you are to be able to even do what you want to do. That's what I feel like a lot of music that I portray, I just give I'm comfortable with my voice nowadays to be able to tell people that, hey, you should be able to do the same thing, or even try to help them to be comfortable with doing it. Because if they like to do music, why not try it? Like you can try to bump your heads on this or that, but if you ever tried to, reach for something that other people probably don't want to reach for because they're scared of the outcome, or too many people do it, like.
Okay. So have y'all worked with any other artists like out here within the within the Michiana area?
No, not
Like
yet.
such as like
Like any other rappers? Have y'all ever reached out and tried to collaborate with any other rappers within the area?
Actually, yes, I have. I am supposed to be working on something right now, to be honest with you, as we speak. But there's another group, a local group, they're PBM. Another local group that we met, well, clicked up with actually, because it was another group of friends of actually mine and Harrison's that we grew up with. That started making music, they making their own wave and stuff like that. And I'm supposed to be featuring on a song of his, actually coming up soon.
Okay. So we can conclude this. So what I want you guys to do is I'll go down the line. I want each one of you guys to tell the camera who you are, give me all of your social medias, and we're going to kind of go from there. So start with you.
I'm D.O.F. Quan. You can follow me on Instagram at official Quan. Same thing on Twitter.
I'm D.O.F. Harry. You can follow me on Instagram at D.O.F. Harry. On Snapchat is Harry141.
It's D.O.F. Mac. You can follow me on Instagram at DOF_Mac1413. You can get the snap at T_Mac1413. Actually, no, it's not. It's T_Mac4433. I don't want to give y'all the wrong thing.
No.
It's DOFKO. Instagram, you can find me is at HelloAnderson1.
I swear, bro.
Okay.
Hey, I
think it is.
I'm sorry. No, it is really hard to remember. I don't even be remembering my stuff sometimes.
Put that quote out. That's all we gonna do.
Yeah.
Alright, that's DOFKO. And on my Instagram, you can follow me at hello.anderson1. You can Snapchat me. I'll add you back, maybe. It's hello Anderson1. My Twitter is
This man.
Bro.
I'm doing social.
I low-key, because I forgot my Twitter. That's why I ain't say it.
Yeah, I don't remember my Twitter either.
Just worry.
It might be D.O.F. Harry on time.
and you can follow my Twitter at Anderson at oh my goodness. And you can follow my Twitter at Anderson1hello.
Okay.
Bro, and all your socials is the same thing. It's opposite. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so do y'all have any upcoming projects, any upcoming songs, or any upcoming shows that y'all coming out with?
No, actually, March 26th, we got that show. It's a showcase coming up. First performance, Elkhart, Indiana, at Club what?
395 West Marion Street.
Club 395 West Marion Street. Come check the boys out, man. We're coming to put on a show.
Okay. So no upcoming albums, no upcoming projects, none of that.
We keeping that quiet. It's coming definitely. Y'all know we've been working, but we're not gonna tell y'all the name or nothing, none of the songs, nothing. It's gonna be a surprise. We got something for y'all though.